impersonated a messenger of the Thunder Immortal Hall. But in the end, the real messenger of the Thunder Immortal Hall came knocking on his door. He declared he would wipe out Wang Lin's entire clan, yet was instead refined by Wang Lin into a puppet. Wang Lin had only casually impersonated a Thunder Immortal Hall envoy, yet he managed to eat and drink freely across the Luotian Star domain. Major cultivation families rushed to offer him immortal jade as well as all kinds of heavenly treasures, terrified of offending this so-called Lord Thunder Immortal. When Wang Lin entered Thousand Illusion Star, the mere title of Thunder Immortal Hall Messenger was enough to frighten away Qian Quizi, the ancestor of the Qian clan. The members of the Huan clan also surrendered one after another because of it. Even Wang Lin himself hadn't expected the title to be so effective. Within his body lay the origin of an ancient thunder dragon, and he also possessed a silver-horned thunder beast. As long as he released the thunder beast and casually displayed a few lightning-based divine abilities, no outsider could detect any flaw. Thus Wang Lin took on the alias Zhu Mu, bearing the identity of a Thunder Immortal Hall messenger, and roamed the northern region of Luotian without restraint. In the Luotian Star domain, the Thunder Immortal Hall was heaven itself. The Thunder Beast was the exclusive symbol of its messengers. Anyone who dared impersonate one would face the punishment of clan extermination. When news of Wang Lin's impersonation reached the Thunder Immortal Hall, a genuine messenger was dispatched. He came with killing intent, vowing to annihilate Wang Lin's entire clan, but no one could have. Imagine that this lofty envoy would end up beaten to his knees, begging for mercy, and ultimately be refined into an immortal guard puppet. During Wang Lin's second mortal life experience while living in seclusion with his son, Wang Ping, the Thunder Immortal Hall messenger Lei Daozi arrived at Ranyun planet riding a thunder beast. 70 years ago, a great upheaval had occurred on nearby Thousand Illusion Star. Huan Wuqing, the Huan clan ancestor who had stepped into the second step, had died unexpectedly. Rumors said a messenger from the Thunder Immortal Hall had appeared at the scene. This incident drew the Hall's attention. Their investigation revealed that the impostor had likely never left Ranyun planet. Thus they sent the true envoy Lei Daozi to investigate. Lei Daozi had already reached the Yin Void realm. He was filled with disdain, believing it absurd that anyone would dare impersonate the Thunder Immortal Hall. Within the entire Luotian Star domain, aside from a few ancient cultivation families, no one dared provoke them. On a stormy night, filled with wind and snow, a blinding bolt of lightning tore across the dark sky. The astral wind layer surrounding Ranyun planet was instantly ripped apart. A deafening thunderclap echoed across the entire planet. Heaven and earth seemed to freeze. Every cultivator felt the terrifying pressure of thunder. Ancestor Sun Si of the Sun clan, who had been in seclusion for years, was the first to rush into the sky. The moment he saw who had arrived, his face turned grim. Inside the Wang family courtyard, Wang Lin was drinking alone. He merely raised his head slightly, his eyes cloudy like those of an ordinary old man nearing death. After a glance, he lowered his head again and took another sip. The thunder beast descended slowly through the void. Lei Daozi sat upon its back, his gaze cold as he swept across the land. Without restraint, he released his divine sense, instantly covering the entire planet. Strangely, when his divine sense swept over Wang Lin, it was as if passing over an ordinary stone without the slightest pause. Under this overwhelming pressure, all cultivators trembled. Demonic creatures lay prone, not daring to move, and mortals lost consciousness. The entire planet fell into dead silence. Lei Daozi withdrew his divine sense, frowning deeply. He searched every corner, yet found no trace of the impostor. Just as he was about to leave, his gaze suddenly sharpened. His divine sense locked onto a remote village. Everyone else had fainted except Wang Ping. The young man showed no reaction at all, as if he hadn't sensed anything. This immediately piqued Lei Daozi's interest. Inside a small room, Qingyi was struck pale by the overwhelming divine sense spitting out a mouthful of blood. Her nascent soul nearly collapsed. She forced herself forward, standing in front of Wang Ping. Lei Daozi's cold voice echoed in the room. The door was pushed open by an invisible force. He stepped inside. Lightning spread across the walls, turning the room into a cage of electricity. Wang Ping set down his wooden carving and calmly stepped forward, though only a mortal years of life experience had given him a heart unafraid of heaven and earth. Lei Daozi stared at him, a strange light appearing in his eyes, finally understanding why he hadn't fainted. At that moment, far away in Qishui City, the wine flask in Wang Lin's hand suddenly shattered. He abruptly raised his head, his eyes erupting with a cold, killing intent unseen in 70 years. Back in the village, Lei Daozi had just begun to speak, when Wang Ping's shadow suddenly moved. The immortal guard puppet burst out, throwing a punch without hesitation. The sonic boom was deafening, nearly drowning out the thunder in the sky. Lei Daozi reacted instantly, forming hand seals. Lightning surged around him as he struck back, but the puppet's fist pierced straight through the lightning, slamming into his hand. A destructive force surged into his body, forcing him back a step, his arms numb. Instead of anger, Lei Daozi's eyes lit up in excitement. A top-grade puppet, he exclaimed. Moments later, Wang Ping stood calm as ever, because he knew his father would come. Just as the lightning was about to reach him, a weathered voice echoed, "Freeze." The raging lightning instantly solidified mid-air. White-haired Wang Lin appeared. He stepped forward, tapped the frozen lightning, and it shattered into dust. Lei Daozi inhaled sharply, retreating, his eyes filled with vigilance. He could see Wang Lin clearly yet. With divine sense, it was as if Wang Lin didn't exist at all. With a wave of his hand, Wang Lin vanished with Wang Ping. The immortal guard followed. Lei Daozi immediately gave chase. To the west of Ranyun planet lay a vast desolate plain, where Wang Lin reappeared. Almost at the same moment, Lei Daozi also arrived. He coldly demanded that Wang Lin hand over the puppet, promising to let them leave alive. If you enjoy my way of explaining and storytelling, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really motivates me to keep creating. Wang Lin's gaze turned even colder. His tone was calm, yet carried an unquestionable resolve. Lei Daozi had nearly caused his son's death. He had touched Wang Lin's reverse scale. No matter his status today, he would die. The moment his words fell, the immortal guard puppet erupted in golden light, charging forward like a golden figure and smashing a punch toward Lei Daozi. Lei Daozi tossed out a lightning net, covered in runes, instantly trapping the puppet. With rapid hand seals, he unleashed a thick bolt of lightning toward Wang Lin. Wang Lin didn't move at all. When the lightning reached him, he opened his mouth and inhaled, swallowing the entire bolt. A few faint arcs of electricity flickered across his body. He said calmly, "This level of thunder is insignificant." He raised his right hand. A fist-sized sphere of lightning condensed in his palm. The moment it appeared, all the lightning within the clouds above was drawn toward it. Like raging dragons, they surged forward, frenziedly pouring into the sphere. Lei Daozi was completely stunned. He had never seen such a terrifying lightning divine ability. With a casual wave of his hand, the lightning sphere shot forward with deafening thunder racing toward Lei Daozi. His expression changed drastically. He hurriedly pulled out a 3-jong-long black iron rod from his storage bag, trying to absorb the attack. But the lightning sphere was far too powerful. Cracks spread rapidly across the rod, and it exploded into fragments. The immense lightning force erupted. Lei Daozi was struck head-on, forced back over 10 steps, his face pale as paper. Only then did he realize Wang Lin was Shumu the impostor from 70 years ago. The lightning net trapping the puppet shattered as well. The immortal guard returned to Wang Lin's side. Lei Daozi demanded to know Wang Lin's cultivation level. Wang Lin did not answer. Instead, he slowly released his aura. His cultivation rose from foundation establishment, climbing step by step until it stopped at mid-stage ascendant. But his Dao intent continued to surge, rising all the way to peak late-stage ascendant. His immense aura spread outward, gradually covering the entire Ranyun planet. Lei Daozi let out a breath of relief. In his eyes, Wang Lin was still within the first step. Victory was certain. He pointed to the sky, summoning his Thunder Beast. Only those who possess a Thunder Beast are worthy of being called a messenger of the Thunder Immortal Hall. Impostors deserve extermination. Wang Lin glanced at the hornless Thunder Beast. Without lightning horns, it cannot be called a true Thunder Beast. He slapped his storage bag. The god-slaying war chariot activated. From the lightning, a massive silver-horned beast slowly emerged. The moment Lei Daozi saw it, he froze. A silver-horned Thunder Beast, something only the highest-ranked heavenly envoys of the Thunder Immortal Hall could possess. Greed immediately filled his eyes. As long as he killed Wang Lin, this divine beast would be his. He formed a lightning sword to entangle the puppet, then unleashed his ultimate technique, Thunder Immortal Tribulation. A purple lightning net descended with world-destroying force. Wang Lin took out a golden immortal brush. With swift strokes in the void, he drew 7 ancient runes imbued with the might of primordial heavenly thunder, far surpassing all lightning techniques in existence. The 7 runes exploded one after another inside Lei Daozi's body. He coughed out blood, repeatedly retreating over 100 zhang before stabilizing. For the first time in his life, he had lost in lightning techniques. And worse to a first-step cultivator, shock and fury surged within him. He issued a final warning: hand over the Thunder Beast and the puppet, or you will die today. Wang Lin said nothing. He simply drew a massive sword from his storage bag and gestured for him to attack. Lei Daozi's gaze shifted, landing on Wang Ping. He sneered. For the sake of a dead man, you abandoned enlightenment. How foolish. The moment those words fell, Wang Lin abruptly raised his head. His eyes turned blood red. The massive sword slowly lifted, a chilling aura spreading from his body. Lei Daozi suddenly froze. The smile on his face vanished instantly, replaced by overwhelming horror. Inside Wang Ping's body, he saw 2 terrifying strands of sword, qi. Such power had been used to stabilize a soul into a physical body. His courage shattered. Without hesitation, he turned and fled toward his Thunder Beast. Wang Lin, enraged, raised his sword without hesitation. He infused it with primordial spirit power and unleashed slash of Luojanlua technique. Lei Daozi's face changed drastically. He never imagined a first-step cultivator could wield primordial energy divine abilities. At the brink of death, he activated his final trump card. The world changed. The sky descended, forming a lid. The earth rose, forming a body. A massive blue lightning cauldron appeared, trapping everything within. His Thunder Beast merged into it, becoming part of its structure. Inside, countless Tao-infused lightning bolts exploded, refining everything like a heaven and earth furnace. Wang Lin's sword struck the laws, forming the cauldron, forcing Lei Daozi to continuously expend energy to repair it. The immortal guard hammered the walls with yin void-level force. The silver-horned Thunder Beast unleashed even stronger lightning. Lei Daozi groaned repeatedly, his energy draining rapidly. Still, he roared madly, forcing the cauldron to refine them all. Lightning and purple flames intertwined their power, surging explosively. Wang Lin lacked sufficient primordial energy to fully unleash Zhan Luo. He put away his sword, bit his finger, and drew an ancient rune. He broke the 3rd seal of the silver-horned Thunder Beast. The beast roared in agony. Spikes burst from its back. Its body expanded several times over. Its lightning turned black, carrying pure destruction. Its pressure crushed Lei Daozi's Thunder Beast, forcing it to the ground. A black lightning storm swept through the cauldron. The immortal guard struck with full force. Cracks spread instantly across the walls. Wang Lin seized the moment and unleashed Zhan Luo once more. With a deafening explosion, the lightning cauldron shattered into countless fragments. Lei Daozi spat blood and fled desperately. The puppet and Thunder Beast pursued immediately. Wang Lin rode his star compass, quickly catching up. On the battlefield ahead, Lei Daozi was being beaten back relentlessly, his face filled with despair. In the end, he could only beg for mercy. Wang Lin pretended to offer him a chance. Submit, accept a restriction, and you may live. Lei Daozi secretly planned to break free later and agreed through gritted teeth. But what he never expected was that in the end, he would be refined by Wang Lin into an immortal guard puppet.